Hey, what's up, mi gente? It's your boy DJ Jogger. Welcome to another episode of the Latin Scene UK. Today, we've got a very special guest, a young, talented artist by the name of Sergio Santos, who I will be inviting onto this live right now. If you guys just give me 1 second. There you go. Mr. Sergio Santos! Welcome, my brother.
What are you saying, man?
How are you?
Good, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Can you hear your song? How are you, bro? You alright?
Yeah.
Just turn it down a little bit.
No worries, man.
How are you, man? How you feeling today?
I'm chilling. Just,
I've been seeing you for a while, man.
yeah, I know it's, well, I'm out here in Portugal now, so just gonna see how things go out here. And just, yeah, man, chilling.
Are you doing a John on us, yeah?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Alright, guys. Basically, just give me 1 second. Yeah, cool. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Latin Scene UK with your boy DJ Jogger. I'd like to introduce Mr. Sergio Santos. Sergio Santos is a young and talented music producer, singer, songwriter based in the UK. He comes from Venezuelan and Portuguese heritage, which has a huge influence in his music, allowing him to sing in both Spanish, Portuguese, and also English. Yeah, let's not forget that he speaks English as well. It allows him to be extremely versatile. I've had the pleasure of watching him work in the studio and outside the studio, and he's a beast. He's a bloody beast.
Thank you.
His latest releases include Todino Teo, Dos de Mañana, Ven Pra Cá, and many other songs which I've seen on his Spotify account. He's also formed part of a production for Fefe Mila's recent release, Sazón, which I got the chance to witness in person, and I can honestly say he's one of the most talented producers in the UK Latin scene.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio Santos. Welcome, my brother. How was that?
Yeah, I could get used to that. I'm not gonna lie.
You like that, yeah?
I do. Yeah.
That's good, bro. How you been? How's Madeira treating you right now, bro?
Madeira's good. Very different, very chilled lifestyle out here. You know how it is. It's not as big than being in Crawley where I'm from. It's very quiet, very chilled. So
Yeah. How is it compared to Crawley?
It's chilled like being in Crawley. It's like when you go out in London and then you go to Crawley, it's like chilled. But yeah, I like the busyness sometimes, but it's nice to have a little bit of a chill out as well sometimes.
That's cool. All right, cool, man. Let's get right into it, man. So just let the audience know a little bit about yourself in terms of who you are and where you're from.
So yeah, my name's Sergio Santos. I do music production, been doing music production since I was 13. Been singing from a young age, but like getting on stages since I was about like 10 with my younger brother. I do almost anything involving music. So I've dabbled in DJing, but the things I focus on most would be music production, songwriting, and singing. Those are the things I enjoy the most. So obviously I put more passion into that, and yeah, that's what I love doing. That's my focus, and that's what I breathe for every day. I wake up and it's music. Like that's what I love doing.
Cool, man. Sounds like me. What made you get into music in the beginning?
So I've always had influences in music surrounding me since I was young. So my dad, one of the first things my dad like had was a keyboard, and I had videos of me at a young learning how to walk and smashing on the keys on the keyboard. My dad used to DJ. So it's just influences all around. My parents, my grandparents, everyone had something to do with music, you know what I mean? So even here in Madeira, I found roots of music. Like I found my granddad's accordion in the other room. My granddad passed away like before I was born, and it's like I've got his accordion there, do you know what I mean? So there's just so many influences around music. So I'd just say family, really. So all of my family from a young age. I've always been surrounded by music.
Basically, you had no choice, bro.
Yeah, basically, I was forced.
There was no other choice, basically.
Yeah, it's just what it is. I couldn't choose.
And how old were you when you like first started to learn music, or how did you start learning music?
So I actually, when I was young, I always used to like focus a lot more in my music class than in any other classes. I used
Right.
to like just focus a lot on music. Like my whole life surrounded it. So I was always from a young age interested in it. But my dad started a duo with a friend of his, and they used to sing at Portuguese parties. So around the age of like 9, 10-ish, my brother being around 6, 7, we used to go up on stage and like sing with my dad and his friend. And that's kind of how it all started. And then from a young age, seeing my dad's friend play keyboard, I was like, yeah, I'd love to learn that. So I used to just focus on what he was doing with his hands and then listen to it. So I started picking up a lot of things just by listening.
Yeah.
So I basically never really had keyboard lessons, or like I never really studied except college. But from young, I used to play keyboard, and even the knowledge I have now on like production and keyboard is a lot from the ear. So I'll just listen to something and I'll be like, oh, I'll work out what key it's in, and that's all kind of just things that I learned along the way by myself.
Um, so you learned from a very young age. So basically, you started learning about music theory since school, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Since primary school, kind of like what Jordan was pretty much the same as you, you know, and that's how he also knows how to produce a little bit as well. But yeah, bro, that's amazing, man. How would you describe the music that you normally create?
So I think just because of, as I mentioned earlier, all of my family, I've got so many different roots. My parents met dancing kizomba. So my parents met dancing kizomba. So when I was young, the music we used to hear was a lot of kizomba. Then my dad...
Hey, kizomba is something else, brother.
Beautiful, man. It's a beautiful style of
music. Something else, eh?
Yeah. That's kind of, I've got those kind of roots. Then my dad obviously grew up in Venezuela. So I've got my dad, when I was younger, he used to listen to vallenatos, he used to listen to salsa, cumbia, merengue, bachata, everything. Then I've got the Portuguese side, so my mum listens to a lot of Brazilian music, a lot of typical Portuguese music, even my dad as well, because obviously my dad has Portuguese roots as well. So I've got a lot of Portuguese roots and Venezuelan roots, and obviously that all of those cultures are very versatile. So obviously we know that Latinos, they have a very versatile culture. Like there's Afro induced in there, there's so many different cultures, and then the Portuguese is the same because we've got people in Angola, we've got people in Mozambique, we've got people in Portugal, do you know what I mean? Madeira, all of that is so many different influences that I'd say my music is just a big mix of all the music I loved and listened to when I was younger.
Amazing, amazing. And what's your creative process like? How do you create your music? What do you start off with?
For me, I'm not gonna lie, if I hear something or if I'm trying to make a song, the connection I feel like has to be there instantly, because if I force my way through a song, I know I'll get to the end and I'll scrap it. Like I've done it like 3 or 4 times where I'll get to the end of the song, and that is probably one of the reasons why I haven't released in a while. Do you know what I mean? Like I take so much stress in trying to get one song done, and then I'm myself to get a product, and then at the end I'm like, this product isn't me. Like it's not what I love doing. Like why isn't that? I have to feel a connection straight away. So kind of how I start. Like you've obviously worked with me before. You know, like when I hear a beat, I'll just start writing, and I'm very quiet in my creative process. I'll literally just sit there, do my thing. Once I've processed it all, then I'll jump in the mic, record it all down, and that's usually how it goes.
That's amazing, bro. And how are you finding the Latin scene at the moment in the UK? What do you think of the Latin scene right now?
Man, I think it's evolved. It's evolved a lot from where it started. Obviously, it's still starting though. Do you know what I mean? So it's evolved a lot, but I feel like we're still pushing off. We need to like rock it off. Do you know what I mean? And I think we just all need to be working as hard as we can to get that to happen. So,
yeah, that's right. What do you think we need to do to make it happen?
I feel like there's a lot of, and this is something I recognize a lot in the Portuguese culture as well. And I don't know if it's just me, this is just my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of envy, like even in the Portuguese community, even in the Latin community. Like instead of working together to push the community and push what's happening, there's just a lot of envy and everyone trying to push each other down to show that they're at the top. And that's not how you make a scene. That's not how you make something productive. Like we will have to work and just work, and focus on ourselves as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like everyone just needs to stop hating on one another and just show some love and actually be. I've encountered some people, especially like you, who've always shown love from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I love working with John and then I've also had issues with other people where it's just a lot of envy and a lot of pushing you down. Do you know what I mean? So
a lot of envy and hate. Yeah. Where do you think that stems from, bro?
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of pride. Do you know what I mean? Like it's you want to be the best, and to do that you have to work and you have to be the best. Do you know what I mean? And you can't like show off to everyone and tell everyone you're the best when you have nothing to show for it. Like I'll never say I'm like the best producer. I'll never say I'm the best artist. Do you know what I mean? This is something my dad taught me from a young age, and it's like being humble. And I feel like that's just something like it's just you have to be humble, man. Like you can't be telling everyone you're the best, this, that, and the other. You just have to like focus on yourself, focus on your product, and once you've got something to show for it, then be happy. Like celebrate it. You've done what you need to do. Obviously, you need to continue working, but you've got something to show that you are actually working and you're doing a good job.
Yeah, release something at least.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's cool, brother. But yeah, man, I think there is definitely a lot of envy, a lot of like people that want to be at the top. And you know, I think it's okay to want to be at the top. I think it's okay because it brings an element of competition, which is really cool. But I think there has to be, like I was having a conversation with Don Jaga the other day. There has to be that line of respect where we got to respect each other in every way, shape, or form possible. You know what I'm saying? And help each other as well. And I think there's a beauty in you know, kind of like taking your ego down, yeah, to allow somebody else to do something. You know what I'm saying? And not try and what do you call it? Almost like take the shine away from that person. Yeah. You feel me? I think it's very important to sit down and collaborate together, and it's fun, man. It's fun. I mean, the times that we've been in the studio, bro, it's been like it's been amazing. Like I've seen you guys working, and it's just a vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think that's what translates through the music as well, man. So yeah, bro. What do you think about influencers?
My influence.
Like influencers.
Oh, influencers.
Here in the UK.
So yeah, I've been lucky to meet a few, like 2 or 3 who are actually big in the Latin scene. I'd say more in like TikTok and like the Instagram side of things. But if we're talking in terms of like industry, I feel like even if it's being like paid for, do you know what I mean? I feel like some of the influencers could help and promote it a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like push the Latin scene a bit more. Like in terms of the music, I'm not saying like promote the culture or promote the community, because we've already got a big community. We've got a lot of people who are Latino in London. But I'm talking more about the music side. Like how easy is it to like literally get a famous song like Bad Bunny's and just do a dance to it? Do you know what I mean? Like why is it so hard to do that for like a UK Latin artist? Do you know what I mean? I think it'll be very helpful for the Latin scene, for influencers, TikTokers, and people that make TikToks and all that stuff to use the music from guys here in the UK. Yeah. I think it'll be very helpful. It will help to spread the sound, to spread the word, and also for people to get to know us as well. Yeah. Hold on a second. I can't see properly, bro. I need glasses. No worries.
What is your favorite artist? Who's your favorite Latin UK artist?
UK Latin artist, I'm gonna have to say, and this is like from the bottom of my heart, and it's something that someone I've always wanted to work to, and I had to work with and had the chance to work with, and it's Jonan. From the beginning.
My brother.
Yeah, man. when I saw him at Finsbury Park performing, I'm pretty sure the tune was Selbach with P-Man. And and I was like, bro, I need to work with this guy one day, like one way or another, like, and thank God everything led to that, and we did get to make a few tracks, which hopefully we can talk about and get to releasing them one day. But yeah, man, it's a pleasure to work with people like Jonan, who have a mentality like Jonan's, who have a talent like Jonan's. And yeah, man, like, he's one of my favorite artists from the UK, and luckily I've had the chance of meeting him and working with him. And just like you, man, like, he's always showed support. So definitely one of my favorite UK artists.
Cool, man. And who would you like to collaborate? Either famous or not, or non-famous. Both famous and non-famous. You already said Jonan. Yeah.
Okay.
A famous artist that you would love to collaborate with, that I think you'd get along with.
So right now, if I'll do one more non-famous, man. One more non-famous which I want to shout out is Don Jagger. We're in talks about that. We're gonna talk about that. And
no, listen. That's, you lot need to make that tune with me, bro. Yeah, understand? Cause I'm gonna produce that one. With you, we'll produce it together.
Let's do it.
Yeah. But actually, I had something for you guys.
Yeah.
But I think we need to work on something new.
Yeah.
Big up Don Jagger as well. Big up Don Jagger.
Don Jagger.
He was on the interview last time, and yeah. So Don Jagger, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's
sick, bro.
I'm saying non-famous, but he deserves all the fame in the world, man. Like, he's been.
Bro, he's famous, bro. That guy is famous. I'm telling you, he's famous because people don't know it. But yeah, like, bro, I made a sick tune with him the other day, man.
Imagine, bro, you produced.
I made him and it was, you know how you were saying earlier that like sometimes you start something, yeah, and then you scrap it at the end. Yeah. I'm different. I don't do that because I think, yeah, every time you start something, I think there's a reason for it, yeah. Hey. So I don't scrap the projects. But anyway, this was one of them projects that I felt was dead. Like, yeah. I felt like, nah, you know what, like, I don't know about this one, like, so I just left it there. Anyway, it was like the last song that I had made before I went to the studio. I went to the studio and I had already recorded something with Don Jagger, which we had to finish. So we finished that one off. It's actually a song with it's got a sample from a very talented Brazilian musician from Brazil. We're in the process of talking to the person so that we can release the song and all that stuff. But anyway, after we finished that project, Don Jagger was like, yo, play me something. And I played him a song that I had originally for you, for, you know, the song that I tried to get all you guys together for, just before you left?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I showed him that one and he was like, nah. Anyway, I showed him that bass that I told you that I left there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like the last thing that I had done. I just thought, let me play this. And then he loved it, bro.
That's sick, man.
He loved it, and then from when he loved it, I was like, no way, he loved this. And then I was just like, yeah. And then yeah, we made that tune. But yeah, bro, he's definitely one. Listen, we need to get together in the studio with that one. So people, watch out for that link up there. That's gonna be a mad one.
I can imagine how that would be.
Yeah, bro. What piece of advice would you give to up-and-coming artists like yourself? I mean, hold on, before you answer that, bro, I admire you a lot because you're so humble and you're so talented as well. Like, you have so much talent. I feel like you don't know how much talent you have. Like, the talent that you've got, yeah, is crazy, bro. I wish I had your talent. Like, seriously, I wish I had your talent. And I'm working hard to get to a similar level like you, you know what I mean? In terms of production, because I can't sing for shit. Well, a little bit, you know what I mean? I'll sing a little bit, but not too much, you know what I'm saying? I'll jump on a little, like, hook or something like But yeah, bro, what advice would you give to up-and-coming artists like myself?
Obviously, thank you, like, the words, because obviously it means a lot. And I don't know, man. I feel like it's a lot from what I've had as an upbringing from my parents. But I just say advice: always be humble and just like help everyone, man. Like you don't know. Like I've also obviously learned stuff from you, and I feel like maybe you've learned some stuff from me. I've had John and tell me he's learned stuff from me, and I feel like everyone who tells me that, I can also say that I've learned stuff from them. And I feel like you have to, as an upcoming artist, you just need to focus and be very focused on what you love doing. If you're not focused, it's not going to come out as good as it could be. I love to just learn from other people. I feel like that's something that as an upcoming artist you have to do. Like every skill is useful in this industry. Like I've learned stuff from videographers, I've learned stuff from photographers, I've learned stuff from people who edit photos, I've learned stuff from producers, singers, artists, songwriters, DJs, everything. I feel like every skill you can try and learn, they can become useful one way or another. Like when I started releasing music, I was producing my own music, mixing and mastering my own music, even though the mastering was rubbish. Like, I could do that 10 times better now. But anyway, it's also great to see the progress from stuff like that. But at the beginning, I was writing.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your songs earlier.
Yeah, you can
back in the day.
How different it is.
Yeah, you can tell the difference 100%.
And I feel like you just need to use all those skills as best as you can. Like, obviously, you know this as well because I know you do it. You can obviously produce, mix, you can dabble in mastering, you can do, like, you've just done cover arts for John and stuff like that, man. Like every skill you can grab in this industry, make the most of it. Aprovechalo and just grab that and make the most of it because every skill is useful.
Absolutely, man. What's your most useless talent?
Ooh. I
can. Guys, like it's got no. There's no point to it.
It's my middle finger on my hand. I can bend the tip of that. That's pretty useless.
That is definitely useless, mate. Actually, you never know. I don't know. Could you I don't know. I don't know. What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for music?
If I'm completely honest, I think I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, my mum's in this live right now, and my mum won't let me lie. Yeah, there's nothing.
Hello, mum.
There's nothing else I would be doing. Like I remember once, and this is a story that not many people know, only like close family. My mum once, I was doing really bad at school. I think that was what was happening, and my mum said,
"You, Sergio, doing bad at school? Are you serious?"
My mum said she was gonna like make me have a break from music and just like stop me from doing music for a while. And my teacher like begged her to like not do that because that would like ruin me. So I would like less than that.
Wait, was this because you were getting better grades in music than the other lessons?
I can't remember exactly what it was, man. I just know I wasn't like doing very good. I think I was like not focused at school. I was just like
you were on the music, excellent on music. The rest was just fail.
Yeah, I was always like all right at school. Some like times where I was less interested in learning. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. From a young age, I was quite like quick at picking things up. That's obviously how I picked up so much stuff from music. I'm just really quick at learning stuff. So I kind of felt like I didn't need to be bothered. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of made me like lose a bit at school. So I think that's what happened. And obviously my teacher like begged my mum not to do that to me, like to keep me doing music because
I wish I was like you, and I wish I would have listened to my music classes.
Yeah.
I love music, but I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do at the time. You feel me? So if I would have known that's what I wanted to do at the time, then obviously by now I would have.
Something mad though, because like my parents always ask me, "But what's your job gonna be?" And I was like, "Music." And they were like, "Yeah, that's a hobby, but what's your job gonna be?" And I was like, "Any music, like there's no other job for me. Like there's nothing else I want to do."
Yeah, it's just so enjoyable, man. It's like I don't know, the hours go past. You don't feel the hours going past.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you just need more time, like because you get so gassed and you get so into it. Do you sing in the shower, bro?
Yeah, I fully do. Like I scream my heart out.
Me too, man. I sing all Don Jagger songs as well in the shower. That man, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Go on. What songs do you sing in the shower?
Always a bit of Romeo. It's always a bit of Sergio Santos.
Romeo, this guy.
Or a bit of salsa as well. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, cool. What's been your like best live performance?
My best live performance. I think I'm gonna be completely honest right now. My favorite performance was No Someone Now. At the Sabores release party. That was
wow.
So that was my favorite performance.
Bro, that was a special moment, you know.
It was, man.
That was a very special moment. I remember very well. Like, can you tell everyone like how that moment went? How did it go?
I know that basically my cousin, who's a big artist as well, Brian. He went away and he was living away from me for like 6 months, 7 months. And he came down. We obviously went to the studio, and we made No Someone Now, and then we got the chance to perform it at the Sabores release party. And man, like that whole night, magic.
Do you wanna know why you guys got in?
How?
Or do you know why?
I think someone was ill, weren't they? One artist couldn't make it.
Yeah. So Dukas was supposed to perform.
Yeah.
With Jonan, right? But he couldn't perform that day. So obviously, like, we had to substitute, and that's why we brought that in, because we had another plan for that. Do you know what I mean?
Everything happens for a reason, and that night, but it was such an emotional night for me and Brian. Like, we literally hugged it out, performance, and we both stopped the tears, bro. Like, he was.
Oh, was that like your first performance together?
It was our first performance together. It's the first song we've made, and we've been like, wow, I love this song. Do you know what I mean? And so that was a magical moment, man. Like, we literally were so gassed for that night. Like, he literally cancelled that he had to do. Yeah.
Boy, for more shows like that to come, boy. Yeah, bro, that was a very special moment. I will remember playing the song, and I think because you guys were on stage, yeah. So it's like 5 boys, yeah. It was 5 boys, right?
Yeah.
5 boys on stage, yeah. You know, each boy has different character. Like, every person is different.
Yeah.
But the energy was just like, it was a special energy in that moment, yeah. Where because I was playing the song, I know actually, Esco was playing the song, but I was there right next to him, and then I see everyone just coming like,
yeah, again.
Like, what is this? Like, especially the girls. The girls are like, ah, like.
That's it, man.
So it was a very special moment, man, and yeah, man. Hopefully we can bring that project very soon.
Amen to that. Hopefully, man.
So yeah, so that was your favorite performance, and what's your favorite venue to perform?
Ooh, I haven't performed that many so far. I've performed at the O2. So I did perform at a few other venues, but this was when I was younger, and like obviously I was gonna mention, like, I performed there, and that was my favorite performance. But I was lucky enough to perform with my brother for one. Like, we opened the show for one of the biggest Portuguese artists. His name's Tony Carreira. We got to do that. That was in front of like 5,000 people. We sang once at some massive Portuguese festival they used to do at, I think it was Kennington Park, something like that, or Oval, I can't even remember. But that was in front of like 40,000 people. But obviously it just goes to show. Yeah,
when?
Man, this was like 8 years ago, so I was young. Like, we
bro.
knew some people. It was like the Finsbury Park Festival, but for Portuguese people, the live one. And obviously we got the chance to sing there. But it just goes to show, like, I loved that because that's what got me into music. But what I love doing is my Latin music. Do you know what I mean? So obviously that's why that performance was my favorite. But in terms of venues, I performed at Tropics the other weekend, which was really nice. But I'd say probably.
Tropics as well. Tropics is a club in South London, and they do live performances for up and coming artists. to showcase their stuff, especially Latin artists. They're helping the Latin community a lot. So big up Tropics for that. And yeah, if you haven't been there, make sure you check it out and go down there. They have an amazing service. They're really good, and they also have really good food as well. So make sure you guys go and check that out.
This Friday is Don Jagger Day, actually. I believe he's performing there this Friday.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm supposed to be playing for him.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I'm there tomorrow. Yeah, what's your... Sorry, bro. Sorry, I cut you out earlier. Tell me, carry on what you were saying.
No, I was just gonna say, I think my favorite one was probably, I had the chance of performing there a couple times, is the O2 Academy in Islington. I really like that place. I feel like it's just like you're there with the people, and it's just easy for everyone to get to know your songs and to like make the most of it.
Candela Sessions, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should bring that back, man. That was really good, man.
It was a great networking event. I met, obviously,
it was amazing. I think that's where a lot of people met. That's where I told Sachelis that we should work together.
Yeah, man.
And that's it. Like from there, we did our shows. Like, it's been good. I don't really think Candela Sessions was a really good thing for the Latin community. I think, especially for up and coming artists, I think it's very important to have something like that.
100%.
And yeah, what's your favorite song to perform, bro?
Ooh, I've only had the chance of performing it last weekend at Tropics, and I'm like indecisive between the two, but I have two up singles, which if everything goes to plan, I'll be releasing them towards the end of this month or beginning of August. And one of them's called Donde Estás, and the other one's called Mensaje. And I kind of, yeah, and I kind of saw the reaction from the crowd at Tropics. They weren't understanding what I was saying. I feel like everyone was vibing to it. They have very like, I'd say like unique beats. So Donde Estás, an Afro beat that then in the chorus, in the hook, turns into a reggaeton. There's like a weird. Nahe is a song that's very much inspired by Fade, who's one of my like biggest inspirations at the moment. Very much inspired by Fade. I feel like you can tell that it's inspired by Fade, but I've kind of put my own twist to it as well. And yeah, I think those two so far have been my favorite songs to perform. The song that everyone loves the most for me to perform is Tujing Feel. I feel like that's the song that got pushed the most when I started as a UK Latin artist. I was working with Luch when I dropped that. I feel like that's the song that kind of got pushed the most, and then since then I haven't really had the chance to release anything else, even though I have been working on a wide amount of stuff. I have focused on that releasing side of stuff, but that's coming very soon.
Cool, man. And who's like oh yeah, we already said that, innit?
What?
Who did you say was the famous artist that you...
I would say right now it would have to be Fade. Like right now in this situation, it would be Fade. But I have like
he's also a producer as well, right?
Yeah.
He does everything, innit? Because he started producing, didn't it?
He did. He started producing for like I think he did a couple tunes with he used to work with Sky Rompiendo, who does a lot of the J Balvin. And
so he's probably dabbled in some of those projects as well, isn't it? Like,
but I have like a list of top 5 Latino artists, which are like my favorite artists at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. All right, cool, bro. And what's the most trouble you've ever gotten into?
No one really knows this, but yeah, I kind of like, I went to this thing in lockdown. It was like a party, and then down, and I had to.
As soon as you said lockdown, boy.
Yeah, it was during lockdown, a massive party. It was like a rave thing, and I was like, I mean, I've never been to a rave, so a lot of my friends were just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I was like, I mean, let's go then. So we went, police came, shut it down, and we just had to run in the middle of a field. So that wasn't like trouble, but it could have been a lot.
Oh, bro, you're such an angel, bro. What is the best advice that you've ever been given by someone?
Ooh, I can't like recite it word for word, but I had the conversation with Sachelis, big up Sachelis the other week. I was having a
Big up
conversation.
Sachelis.
Yeah.
Big girl.
I had a little conversation with her, and she kind of just told me not to rush anything. In terms of, obviously that's something that does affect me. Like, I want to get releasing and I want to get the world to know my music, but I just always feel like some issue when I get to that point of releasing it, that I'm never just like 100% happy. And I guess that's just like, it happens to everyone. Like, no one's always going to be 100% happy with what they're making. There's always going to be one thing
Oh,
good.
that happened to me today, man. It's crazy.
Like, it's like music. It seems easy, but there's so many different like points that it's just difficult. But Satellis gave me some really good advice about not rushing anything, just focusing on yourself. She said like I'm still young, which is a very good point. Like I still have a lot of time ahead of myself to focus on my craft. And I'd say advice my dad always gives me is just that side of being humble. Like my dad always like forces that upon me, and I think that's just something really important. Like if you want to make it, you can't just like think you're the best and just like forget about everyone else. You need to like work with other people. You need to reach a helping hand out to people who are like struggling. You need to just be humble, man. Like remember where you came from. Like I didn't start knowing all the stuff that I know now. And I'm glad that now I'm able to like inspire other people. I'm able to like share my skills with new producers. I'm able to like do that. Do you know what I mean? Because it reminds me of how I started and how I sent out messages to so many people. And even though I would send out messages to so many people for advice, I'd only get like 1 or 2 messages here and there. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to be that person that people ask and just help.
Yeah, bro. That's cool, man. How do you feel that the internet has impacted the music industry or the music business?
So I think the way music is moving right now is crazy. Like I can see that the big artists are doing a lot with like cryptocurrency and music, and I haven't really like researched it enough to know exactly what it is, but like NFTs and that. And obviously that's something that's because of the internet is becoming very good. But then there's also destructive elements of like the internet with music. I personally believe, like I heard this in an interview. If I'm not wrong, it was Mora who said it. Mora, who's I believe is Puerto Rican artist, and he said that TikTok, like, okay, it will make your song blow, but it will blow like what 30 seconds of your song, and then you get to a concert. Like a lot of artists now are making songs literally just for them to blow on TikTok. Okay, fair enough, that's good. You'll get.
And then you get to the concert, they don't know the rest of the song.
I'm gonna do that little dancey dance to the 30 seconds that's famous on TikTok, but then what happens to the rest of the song? The energy just dies out. Like no,
Really?
like do you know what I mean? So.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I never thought of that, you know.
I'm pretty sure it was a Mora interview that I saw that talked about this, and he said like, okay, TikTok is very good because it will get your music seen by people, but it's just those 30 seconds, like those 30 seconds that people know from TikTok. Like, how many times will I go to see a song? Like, I've seen a song on TikTok, I like the way it sounds. I'll then go and listen to the full track, and I'm like, nah, this is not it.
Yeah, it's true, bro. It's true. I never thought of that, you know. That's so true.
It's a very interesting aspect. Like,
That's crazy. When did he? Oh, that's crazy, bro.
yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, like it's because everything's fast, isn't it? Everything's so quick now, isn't it?
yeah.
Everything's like bam, bam, bam. Like even me, like my favorite tunes, like I like. It's like I feel like now I don't really have a favorite tune, bro. It's like whatever's coming next. You know, it's so fast. It's a fast-paced industry now, isn't it?
1 week and there'll be a song popping, like an Afrobeat popping on TikTok. Then the week after it can be like a trap. The week after it can be a reggaeton. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so mad how it just flips.
It's crazy. It is, man. Yeah, bro. Hold on 1 second. Do you have what's next for you, bro?
Don Jagger's in the live. Sorry, what was that?
What's next for you? What's coming up next? Big up Don Jagger. Boop, 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 boop.
Don Jagger in the house.
Mujer bonita.
Yeah. Actually, big up Don Jagger. I see he's got a release dropping tomorrow. I'm really interested to hear that. I'm not gonna lie. Absolute banger.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds really good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. Make sure you guys go and check out Don Jagger.
Of course, 100%.
Make sure you come tomorrow to Tropics. We're gonna be banging out tomorrow in Tropics.
3 veces, güey.
3 veces.
So yeah.
So what's next for you, bro?
What's next? So
Tell everyone why you're in Madeira, man. What are you doing over there?
In Madeira, hopefully I'm gonna be working with a decently big Kizomba artist who is coming to perform here. Thank you, Don Jagger. And yeah, I'm gonna be working with him out here in Madeira. I'm gonna be trying to network with a few important people out here. But I'd say what's next for me, as in my music projects, it's gonna be, I've got 2 releases coming up. Still on like an indecisive bit if I should release it as 2 singles or do like an EP because they're quite similar vibes. But yeah, that's kind of what's next. And I'd say my main goal when I get back to London is just getting some more knowledge on performance and learning how to maneuver that and get more performances. I feel like I just need more practice in that area, and I feel like performances always get people like listening to your tunes and get you like 1 or 2 new followers on Instagram who might be interested in your music. So, yeah.
Is there anyone you want to shout out, bro? So
there's a few people. I want to shout out you. I want to shout out John and my cousin Brian. I believe his Instagram is Brian_Blavio, BRAVIO. Yeah, man, all the people I've been working with recently. So Fefe's new tune is a banger.
Big up Fefe and her team.
Big up Fefe. The tune is sounding amazing. Like if you haven't checked it out yet, go and check out Sasson because I don't think you'll ever hear a song that's versatile like in your life. Like
the music video is crazy as well. I was like, what's going on? Like, it's weird. It's weird, like, but it's funny as well. I like that. Yeah, it's a good concept. Very good concept.
That was a project I did with Fifth and with Esco. So me and Esco produced that one. And yeah, I think like just shout out to everyone I've been working with recently. Shout out everyone who's been focused on my work. Big up Don Jagger, Poetic, just anyone who's fighting for the music scene, for the Latin music scene in the UK. I feel like just a shout out to them because it's been hard work and obviously we're getting there. We've obviously got the festival coming up, the Latino Festival. You're
gonna be here for that?
Unfortunately, I won't be. I won't be able to be there for that because I'm gonna be out here in Madeira. But yeah, man, I just think like big up everyone who's like working hard, and I feel just a message to everyone, just like to stop envying like one another, like just work and be grateful that we're all here in the UK. Well, I'm in Madeira, but we're all there in the UK working and we're doing our best. Like, why envy one another if like you're all in the same position? Like, just reach out and be helpful. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no need for all the hate.
Envy or hate and all of that stuff there. You know what I mean? There's no room for that. There's no room for that here.
Vibes, man. Positive vibes.
That's cool, man. Well, listen, Sergio, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you, bro. I'd love to talk to you some more. I want to congratulate you on everything that you're doing at the moment, bro. And I want to encourage you to keep going, keep working harder. And I also want to encourage you to come back here so we can make a banger with Don Jagger. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure as soon as we get into the studio, it's going to be absolute fire. You two are 2 of my favorite artists. Obviously, my brother's my favorite. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I love my brother, but you know, if I could say put anyone else up there, it would be you two. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely 2 of my favorite artists. Watch out for Brian Bravio as well. Brian Bravio is another talent coming up as well. He's related to Sergio Santos, and these two guys are absolutely going to smash it in the future. They've got some projects already that they've made, but yeah, we're in the process of obviously organizing everything to release everything. So yeah, big up yourself, my brother. Well done on everything that you're doing. Keep pushing, keep making music. Don't stop.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, man, wishing you all the best out there in Madeira, my bro.
Forward to come back to work with all these talented artists. I'm seeing X in the chat. Big up here. Another very good artist, man. Big up everyone, and I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to just come on here.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yeah. Thank you for reading the comments, bro. I can't see properly. I need to get some glasses.
Don Jack, there's bare people, man, commented. So
what they say? Let's read some of the comments. What they say?
There's one Portuguese that says "Bora lá, Sergio, força aí e muito sucesso," which means like, "Let's go, Sergio. mucha fuerza y mucho like success. Can't
Yeah.
like languages. I'm like messing up everything. So I've got
Who was that? Who was that?
that was Zita. That I believe that's a family friend. Then Don Jagger saying Brian Bravio is fire, 100% man. Got XPO with some emojis in there. Yeah, man. All love
Yeah,
to
big up everyone on the live, guys. Sergio, thank you once again, my brother. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Hopefully, we could do more of these talks in the future. And again, I wish you the best out there in Madeira. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in, everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's watching it after, everybody who tuned in. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the Latin Scene UK. Big up yourselves for joining this live. Big up everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Love everybody. Take care, bro.
love.
Bless up.
Love.
Bye bye, everyone. Nos vemos.
Ciao.